Welcome to a Lucy Circle Spark tutorial. This tutorial is targeted directly at parents who are looking for a daycare for their child. It could be your first time, or you could be a returning user. Here we are on the Lucy homepage. I'm going to scroll down, and as you can see, I have a list of daycares that are around me. These daycares are close to me in the Vancouver area. And as I keep scrolling down, I have different sections for different hubs that are around me, whether that's Strathcona, North Vancouver, West Vancouver, and so on. I can also do a search based on location or based on a daycare name. Let's do a quick search based on our location. I'm going to enter my home address, click enter, and here are the daycares that are nearest to me. I can look at them in grid view, in list view, or I can view them in the map. And you can see I can click and scroll and get updated daycares on the map. For any of these, whether it's on the left-hand side, I can click this preview button right here and see one specific daycare and its full profile. I can also do the same thing on the map. I can click on one daycare, click the preview button, and get exactly the same preview. If I want to go through them one by one, I can click the shuffle button, and we can use the arrows left and right to go through them one by one. We can stop at one daycare, read whatever's on their profile, and then keep clicking left and right to continue. Everything related to the search was already elaborated in the Lucy tutorials where we focused on the main platform. But today we're going to be focusing on the Spark parent accounts. Now there's a component of the Spark parent accounts that we covered in the last video where we did the full tour of the app. This shows you how to use the list workspace right here to add, remove, or shuffle around daycares within one or multiple lists, and it also allows you to make it bigger or make it smaller. You can close that at any time, and you can move it left and right. Once we have some items in our list, we can actually view this list within the Spark app. So we're going to be covering the different ways for how you can get into the Spark application. So here I am back in the home page, and you'll see that if I click the Lucy logo, I'll get back to the root page, which is the home page. But I have this new button when I'm logged in. I have the icon or avatar for who I am. In this case, I'm logged in as Emma. And then also we have the secondary button right here that says Lucy Platform. When I click this, I get into the pages that are only accessible if you have a Lucy account. You see that we have a home page, and then we also have a newsfeed. Newsfeed will be all the posts that are related to daycares. From the home page, we have two applications. We have the Spark app, and then we have the Portal app. The Portal one is for daycares, and the Spark one is for parents. We're going to click on the Spark one right now. When I do that, you see that now the background changes to blue. And on the navigation, on the top left side, it now says Spark. If I were to click the Lucy logo, unlike last time, you see it actually takes us to the Spark home. It doesn't take us back to the main home page on the main site. And the reason for that is because within Lucy, we have three separate applications. We have one for Marketplace, which is coming soon. We have one for daycares, and then we have one for parents, called Spark and Portal. So, how do I get home from here? Well, I can click Apps on this side, and I can click Return to the Lucy platform, and here we are back home. And then I can click Spark again, and it takes me back to the Spark app. On the navigation on the right-hand side, where I have my avatar, I can also click here, and I can click Main Site as well. Main Site will return me back to the main Lucy platform. When I click the Lucy logo, you see that there's a Spark home, and it has a landing page for us. Soon, we'll be adding a bunch of onboarding information that will hopefully allow you to understand Lucy Spark a little bit better. In the middle, I have what's called my family circle. And if I happen to have multiple families, I would have a drop-down with multiple circles. So technically, you have the ability to create one, although we recommend one per family. So in my family circle, you see that when I click that, I get an additional set of buttons on the top center. I have my circle, daycares, lists, opening, drive, and so on. Since the focus of this video is specifically on lists, we're going to scroll down, and in the list section, I'm going to click right there. This takes us to all the different lists that we have within our circle. Recall that within a circle, we also have multiple members that can collaborate. This is so that mom and dad can work together to build up the lists and make daycare decisions together. You can see right here that on this bookmarks list, I have 16 daycares added. The nearby options one doesn't have any yet, and the waitlisted one has 4. It's so easy to create a new list. You just click New List. You can give it a custom name and description, or you can use some of the recommended names that we have, such as recommended by friends, partner picks, affordable, French immersion, and so on. I'm going to create a list called Top Picks. And there you go, my list has been created. And once I'm in my list, you see that there's no daycares. So at this point, this is where you would go back home, you would go into the search, and you would use the workspace to create items within your list. In this case, I'm going to use the existing list just to show you the functionality that we have within Spark. You can see in bookmarks, there's 16 daycares right here, and all these daycares have been added by me. It's so easy to remove a daycare. All you have to click is remove, and it's gone. I can also add list sections within a list, and I can sort them in whatever way I want. All I have to do is click Sort Items, and I enter in the sorting view. I can click Add Section, and we can add a section within this bookmarks list called Near Work. We can add another section called Visited. And then all we have to do is drag and drop items directly into these sections. If I want to delete a section, all I do is click Delete Section, and these daycares get added back into the unclassified list. I can also change which section comes first or second. For example, if I want Apply To come before Top Picks, all I have to do is click Move Up, and then this one gets moved down. I can move this one down to make sure that we organize these in whatever way that we want. Maybe the ones I want to list first would be the Near Work, followed by the Top Picks, and then we would have the Visited ones, and then we would have the Apply To ones. And again, it's so easy. All you do is click and drag, and you can move these around in any way possible. Once I'm done, no need to save. All I have to do is go back, and my list items have been updated into their new form. The other cool thing that I can do is I can show the map right here, and I can see the daycares that I've added to this specific list. I can scroll in to look at specific ones. For example, these are ones close to my house. I can click this one, and you see that we have the profile right there. And if I want to see their profile, all I have to do is click on it, and it takes me directly to their profile. All these are really cool benefits and intended to help make the daycare experience as easy as possible. You can see that each individual daycare also has a chat button. I can click on this one, which has 2 comments, and I can see that we have a conversation already between myself, Emma, and my partner about the notes that we have related to this daycare. We can also create a different comment section for this one, and we can create one for each one of them. We also have a chat at the top level for any comments related to this general list, and that's how we can keep notes related to the daycares that we're looking at. That basically covers everything related to lists. You have the ability to click here and switch directly to another list. So for example, if I'm in the bookmarks one and I want to switch immediately to the waitlisted one, I just click here, and now I'm in my other list. Or I could click back, go back, and I can see all the lists that I have here. If we go back home for a second just to show you one final feature, and I close this workspace, you see that right now these map items are the ones based on the results from this recent search. But if I click this button right here to show the saved ones, you can see that it selected my circle, and it's currently showing all the list items that we have in the bookmarks list. Instead, I could click here, I could go to the waitlisted one, and you see now it's only showing us the new items in the waitlisted list. In this case, it seems like we have 4 daycares. 1 right here, 2 right here, and then a 4th one right here. Lists are a free feature, so you get one list called bookmarks, and you get up to 3 items within that list on the free plan. The family plan is very affordable, and we recommend that you upgrade in order to get all the benefits, including unlimited lists, unlimited list sections, and unlimited list items. And you can collaborate with a partner when you're working on this. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or reach out to us directly. Thanks for watching.